This is just the area coming out of West City, just around here. Take the seats off. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. So this is just the main entrance coming out of West City, Henderson today. As you can see, it's another we're in summertime here in West Auckland. Lovely day today here. Now in this day and age, we're living in a lot of confusion and chaos. A lot of people not saying anything about anything, you know. I think we've been pretty much silenced by the enemy in this world, and I think some of us, I mean, I'll talk about myself, I think we all need to step up in this day and age, say something about the rules and the society we're living in. You know, I mean, I don't agree with what's happening in our world at the moment. You know, why should us Christians have to tolerate the normality around here? You know, why do us believers have to tolerate the ideas that we have to, you know, we just cannot ignore what's happening in our world today, with what's happening in our world today, with all the ideals that are going against God's word, all the laws that are being pushed in our world today. You know, all the different ideals in our world today. It's sad, you know. To give you guys an example, you know, this Christchurch, they had this Muslim back a couple of years ago in Christchurch. You know, this guy came from Australia and started shooting this Islamic group in our country, you know. But you know, what about those who are in those same parts of the world who have been, you know, fleeing from their lives just because they're standing up for Jesus in these last days, just because they're standing up for, you know, just because they're different in the world. You know, where's the injustices made for that? You know, I get one of those Barnabas Fund magazines every week, and I look at the stories after story about the Christians that are, you know, being persecuted. When I say persecuted, you know, not just physically persecuted, but they've also been verbally persecuted, being physically attacked, you know, from Islamic regime. You look across in Afghanistan at the moment, that's just one example of what's happening in a society today where you know, the Taliban have taken over the Afghanistan country, and then you've got Afghan Christians in that same area fleeing from their lives just because they're standing up for, just because they're Christians, just because they stand up for Jesus, just because they follow God's word, you know. Where's the justice for that, you know? You know, I care for those around in other parts of the world who are going through much worse situations than we are. Where's the justice is made for that, you know? How fallen we're coming, Lord Father. This is just the bus stations here. You've got the train station behind it. You know, I believe, you know, as Christians in our world today, we should be not, you know, when I say this not in a physical way, we shouldn't be physically angry towards, you know, say people, not people as such, but that we should be righteously angry against the society that's going against God's will, God's rules, and God's word today. You know, John Campbell had a documentary said about why are so many people angry, why are so many people frustrated. You know, we can all got to do with COVID and restrictions and like that. Well, that's actually part of it. But actually the other half of it is because we've all got a sinful nature inside our lives. We all have sinned before Jesus. We've all sinned before God. And the great extent is that we're seeing God's word becoming fulfilled in a time. It is because in the end, we're not going to be on this earth, I don't believe, forever. God's word is the only thing that's going to prepare us for his before Jesus' second coming. He's going to sort this world out once and for all, not us. We have oh, people are trying to get across, let's walk faster. Now, we're living in a society, we should just accept everybody's beliefs, and I mean, I'm not judging that's up to God, but it's really, we're living in a time that every ideal is trying to get pushed into Parliament, and it's really sad that's what's happening in our world today. And I don't agree with I don't agree in my own views as a Christian. What has been said, what has been done in this world. I don't particularly agree with for these the LGTB Parliament laws are trying to be pushed through, vaccine mandates. I don't agree with what's happening in the way of just recently they had a COP or climate, I don't know if we call it a climate operation, for the world leaders trying to discuss what's right for the world and what's right for the governments, and you get to the point you're just saying, you think to yourself, really, no prime minister, no government, no prime minister is going to sort this world out, and people are trying to look to the Pope for the answers. He's not going to save us. There's only one man who's going to come back upon this earth, and that name is Jesus Christ. He's the only one that's going to come back and save this world once and for all when he comes back. He will sort out his people. He will sort out the sheep from the goats. He'll be the one that will continue to live forever, because nothing else is working. Hi guys, this is just the other. Sorry, I'm just sort of being fired up about my own what's happening in the world today. This is just the other part of Henderson. This is just what you guys can see, Kmart, and there's Chemist Warehouse over here. Boundary. For the boundaries, it might just be a probably just be not sure actually. Anything on top of my head. So I'd just like to say to you guys all, if you guys don't know Christ, come to know him. Seek after him. God's word tells us that we all fall short. Romans 10 verse 9 says if we confess at our hearts that Jesus Christ died on the cross and that God raised him up from the dead, you shall be saved. Hallelujah. We all fall short of God's glorious standards. We all have sinned. But if we continue to turn to Christ, to turn to his ways, God will sort this world out once and for all when he comes back. There's so many examples in God's word where the nation of Israel and Judah continue to disobey God's laws, God's ways, continue to follow the sinful patterns of the land, of the Asherah poles, the pagan idols of the land. And we're seeing it in the world today. I don't want to be part of this world where this whole world is going to come back to this whole Roman emperor period, Roman what do you call it, the Roman era, if you want to call it like that, where all religions are just equal under one banner of God. And that I mean, if any believer said, here's what I've just said, that gives you red flags. It gives you red flags. When I say that there's been a YouTube video floating around, that that Buddhism and Hinduism and Christianity and Catholicism and all these different false religions are going to be under the one banner of God. Most of it you hear it as the one quote unquote the one world order, but it's becoming really I just think it's becoming a real stupid thing, what's happening in this world today. God loves us. God loves all people in this world. I don't doubt that. But we've come to the point in a society today where when we say God is love all the time, and he's a God of justice and of mercy, and sin has to be sorted out. Evil has to be replaced by godliness in the end. This is the other part of Henderson, just walking down around here. Hallelujah. All of us have sin. There is a sin problem in this world. Doesn't matter who we are or what ethnicity that we are in. This is just coming up to. This is the other part of Henderson around here. I'm just showing you guys the main area of Henderson. We all have to, at some point, we have to try to get along with one another, but that doesn't mean we should, in our own minds, in our own lives, that we should agree with what's happening in our world today. We have to stand up for our faith in Christ. Everything is going against the odds today. We've got to stand up against the chaos and the calamity. To stand up against the different ideals that opposes God's word today. You see the missionaries going, in parts of the world at the moment. They're showing the love of Christ and showing Jesus to other parts of the world today. We see people like Troy and Ruth around other parts of the world doing the same thing. Yes, I just want to urge you all, don't let things just slide by. We really need to speak up something in this world today. Instead of us being quiet all the time about the issues all the time, we don't say anything. We need to say something in the world today. We ought to speak up about the issues that we need to say today. Because it's becoming a sad reality about the things that are happening in the world today. This world is not becoming any better, but we know that one day that Jesus will sound one of the angels will sound the trumpet. One day this is Henderson. I'm just trying to talk while I'm preaching to you guys. That one day that the trumpet shall sound from heaven. One day the dead shall be raised again. One day we shall see our loved ones again. One day every knee will bow before Jesus Christ. Doesn't matter who that person is, doesn't matter what ethnicity or background that person belongs to. We all got to bow down before Jesus Christ, because he's holy, he's of righteousness, he's the King of all kings, Lord of all lords. Hallelujah. I believe that we're living in these last days, these end times. Doesn't matter what's been said or not been said. We are living in these times where ideals are trying to get pushed through, but God's word is only going to be the fulfillment of prophecy in this life, because nothing else is working. Hallelujah. Oh, guys, I'll love you. Leave it for now, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.